Hey y'all, Nicolette here. All right, listen. For episode 20, don't be mad at us, but we don't have a video. I know. Heartbreaking. We were heartbroken too, but we do have the audio, so we still are gonna deliver an episode to you. We're not missing a week for nothing. Unfortunately, with the video, we used a different camera, it was the wrong setting, blah, blah, blah. The video was low quality. So we're not gonna deliver that to you in 2023 because ain't nobody got time for that. Anyways, we do hope that you guys enjoy this episode, and I'm gonna shut up now so you can listen. Bye.
Nigga, we made it. Yo, what a fuck. Let me not start the video by cussing. Hello, guys. Welcome to Bar2Bar.
What a fucking day. I'll do it.
Bar2Bar. Man, these limits go in. Yeah. Put me up. This is some straight vibes.
It's
How y'all
been,
doing?
Right, bro.
How y'all doing?
Like literally. Okay, so let's just start. You want to introduce the show? Because I can't talk.
Yeah, I got you.
This your episode, so.
Yo. Welcome to Bar2Bar. We bring bars from your favorite songs to the bar and we discuss.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Will.
And I'm your host, Nick.
We back in this bit. Yo. So how are you doing now that we have finally settled down and gotten started?
Between waking up with anxiety. I actually didn't wake up late, but like literally couldn't get out of bed, losing track of time, rushing to get dressed, knowing that I have to really look like something because one, I'm filming, and two, I have an appointment later after this. That's very important.
Right.
And then locking myself out of my house with my car keys still in the house, and then getting here late, and then forgetting our camera. It's just
just one of them days.
Yo, I can't even drink though. I was gonna be like, yo, pour me a shot. I'm not even really. I'm just like, yo, I'm still hungover a little bit from last night. I'm still gonna drink, y'all, but
Yo, she was lit last night.
I'm
from what she
like,
told me.
normally I would be like, let's drink. I need a shot, but I'm like, yo, I went out last night. I really should have shades on. Forgot those because I was rushing. Because I know I look probably crazy. I don't know.
It been one of them days.
We back on the repo, y'all.
Yeah, Don Julio repo. Hey, we like that. Yeah. Hey, but you know what? We ain't let that stop us because we still recording. We still here. We still about to get into it. You know what I mean? So, that's just one of those things where we take what we can get and then we run with it because every day ain't gonna be a great, perfect, sunny day.
It's not. So if our quality looks different, we're using a different camera right now. So hopefully it looks great. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, but
Argue with your mama. I said it.
He said it. I'm telling y'all to argue with me because I'm sorry. Okay.
No, argue with your mama. Okay.
Yeah, because we're doing the best we can. Yeah, so argue with your mama. You right.
Yeah.
You right. I need to stop being a simp. You right.
Argue with your mama.
Not
You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and get into this episode after we take this shot, though. To a good episode. You feel me? Whew. Yes, sir. All our episodes be good, so it don't even matter.
Right.
That way it sound like. All right, so the episode we're doing today, we're going to do this. We're doing this song called Young, Dumb, and Broke. By a great artist, I feel like. His name is Khalid.
Khalid. Yes. Disclaimer, another reason why this day is shit, or we're just trying to get it together. We actually did this episode before. I actually don't remember what we talked about, so it's good.
Right.
I was trying to even remember, and I was like, I really don't. But we did film this episode prior to. The only thing is, what happened? The audio fucked up real bad.
Mic had a shortage.
And there was no saving it like I could normally save episodes. This one was just so bad. It was like...
Couldn't salvage.
Yeah.
And mic was short, and this hence why I have headphones on this time to make sure that I can hear. Just in case the mic decides it wants to act up again, we can nip it in the bud, fix it,
in the booty,
and not let that happen again. That's one thing about us. We learn something new every single time, and we fix, adjust, overcome.
Yes, we gonna fix that. We gonna fix that. But yeah, so I only say that because I know we're gonna get into check some ID, and I want to put a disclaimer. I know the year.
So
But
she did get it right
I
again
did, yes.
last time. So we're gonna go ahead and oh my gosh, she did get it right.
So it's 2017.
Absolutely.
And I got that right. And that's why I was like, well, I don't want to.
Yeah, we can't fake that. We're not gonna
fake,
try and
like,
fake
ooh,
it.
2017. She got it right.
And then
like,
I got
it's
to
gonna be
fake,
fake.
and then I got to damn.
Right. So just letting y'all know, we did this before. I knew the
year.
date,
She did know
the
it.
year, but we can still talk about. Well, is that what you wanted to start with?
Yeah, to
Okay.
check some ID, and then just do you think this song can work in past, future, now? Like, because it came out 2017, so would it work now in this time frame? Like, what do you think?
It definitely could work now, for sure. If he dropped it yesterday, I think it'd still be fine. I think TikTok would have ran with it, like just took it, and I think TikTok would have made it even bigger than it probably is right now. A
dance could have came out of this song when you think about how the beat is and everything. Yeah.
And then think about the young, dumb, and broke kids on TikTok.
Yeah.
And adults.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Adult version.
Yeah.
So. Definitely. Highly relatable lyrically for people that are in high school, even people in college. This is definitely relatable for everybody, but mainly the high school age, because that's what we were when we were in high school: young, dumb, and broke.
Yeah, for sure. Is your mic like directly in your face? Can you see your face? Yeah.
Let me move it over just a little bit. There we go.
Yeah.
But still talking. So there we go.
Y'all let the people see you now.
Yeah, hey, I am pretty. IE is pretty.
Eyes.
But yeah, that was the ID. She definitely got that one. Now we're gonna get to our next segment, which is what you pouring. And behind that segment is basically, what do you feel like this song kind of liquor matches up with this song? It doesn't have to be liquor. It could be a drink. It could be a regular liquor-free drink. It doesn't have to just be liquor. What do you think?
I honestly don't remember what we said last time, but when I think about it, young, dumb, and broke, I'm thinking plastic bottle.
Plastic bottle.
Plastic bottle of anything.
Of anything? Yo, just whatever. Hey, like back in the day when you'd be like, whatever you can get your hands on.
Right.
You got a plastic bottle, you fill that
Facts.
up. You take it from your parents' thing cabinet full of their liquor, you pour it in.
My parents didn't keep liquor in the house.
Shoot, me and me, not my parents, but my parents did, but my homeboy, that's who we got ours from. Or we would get our older homies to buy it for us, and then we would obviously put it in plastic bottles.
Yeah, I didn't have any friends who had parents who kept liquor around. I know there was liquor around. I'm Caribbean, and there was rum. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
But I just remember bottles of Babancourt, which is a rum, the most famous rum in Haiti.
Oh, wow.
It's similar to maybe Bacardi 151, something around there.
Okay.
You can't light it on fire, but I'm thinking it's just a really strong rum.
Okay.
It might not be compared to that. I don't drink it, so.
I've never had it. I've never heard of it. It's the first time I'm hearing of that. It sounds pretty decent, though. I'm not going to lie to you.
I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I remember those, and, we would make, my mom would make cremas with it, which is like similar to Bailey's, but it's not coffee flavored.
Okay.
It's just a creamy rum.
Like liqueur.
Sometimes they put vodka in there. I think they use vodka. I don't know, child. Anyway, it's good. Cremas is good as hell, but yeah, I don't remember seeing other bottles in the house and sneaking it. I was never interested in drinking. Now, there was beer all the time in my friend's dad. He drank
beer
Heinekens all the time. So there was definitely Heinekens, and that was what I remember sneaking to drink.
You took a sip.
Yeah, because he would tell us to go get him a beer and like open it for him. And I remember me and her we were like, ew, this is so gross. We were like 7
Well, beer
or 8.
was definitely nasty, and it still is nasty in my opinion. I don't think people drink it.
You don't drink beer?
I drink beer.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like if I'm in the mood for it. And there's only 2 or 3 beers that I drink. Heineken. I'm sorry. Why did I say Heineken? I said Heineken because we said it earlier. No, Corona.
Corona with grenadine, or Corona with, not grenadine for me, but Corona with
lime.
Lime, yeah. Rose's
Corona with lime. Or Modelo. Dos Equis. Those which are all probably similar.
I think I've had Dos Equis and it's good.
And Yingling.
Or was it Yingling? Or was it Stella?
Stella's good too. Dang,
I think it's Dos Equis that I had.
Dos Equis is good, but what I think it was, I felt like it was vodka, Smirnoff to be exact. And the reason I say that is because that's what that was, for one, Smirnoff was cheap, still is, but it was cheap back then.
No, but yeah, Smirnoff, and definitely anything clear in a
Or even those
plastic
you know, the little flavored Smirnoff, the wine cooler Smirnoffs too. That's definitely something that you can, or the Mike's Hard
the
Lemonade,
big ones
or,
and
those, yep, that's something that you can think of back in
those
high
in a
school,
long
like that. Back in high school, you think, oh snap, I'm drinking something, you know, so I got a Smirnoff lemonade or strawberry or whatever. You like, yeah, I'm good. Shit.
I remember being 15 and wanting a wine cooler so bad because it looked good. Not because I wanted liquor.
No.
It was just like a clear, it was the summertime. We were at my cousin's house. We were having a little I think it was maybe July 4th or something. It was we were doing something with a barbecue. And my mom would not. And she was like, no.
And they make it look so good on TV, and then you look at it, like you said, it looks like a fruit drink, like just like a cherry or strawberry or watermelon drink.
I don't remember what flavors I used to drink or I used to like, but my mom is so cute. She's not a big drinker, and so I remember finally drinking it when I was of age, obviously, with her, and she would have it in her hand like, "Ooh, I feel good." I'm like, "Ma,
lightweight.
If only you knew what I did in college, or what I was doing in college."
Yeah, back then, college. Yo, she didn't know. Hey, Ma, hope you watching. Find out what she did in college. Ask her those questions.
I didn't do anything. I just prayed.
Oh, allegedly.
Read books.
Allegedly.
Studied.
Yeah, incriminate yourself some more. Get her, Ma. So
I didn't allegedly do those things. I did them.
Oh.
I prayed.
No. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. But we're not even going to go any further because we're not going to put you on blast. We're not going to do that to you. I don't want your mom trying to wring your neck.
Lord, I'm grown. She don't care.
I'm grown. All right, so we're going to jump into these bars. So the first bar I got, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all. I got, just allergies, seasonal allergies. I'm not sick or anything like that.
Yeah, I feel like we both sound like we have frogs in our throat because
I know I'm congested right up in here. So every time I try to breathe, you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate being allergic to pollen. It's so bad down here in Georgia. So.
I just feel like because I was out last night, I woke up just feeling like, ugh. So my voice is raspier than normal. I can feel it and hear it. I'm not congested. I just know that it sounds
What's going on? It's okay.
It's giving Barry White. It's cool.
Can't get a luffy. No,
I knew you was going to sing something. Get into these bars, bro.
All right. So we're going to get into it. So the first bar I got, he says, "So you're still thinking of me, just like I know you should. I cannot give you everything. You know I wish I could." So what I went for with that was because, you know, when you're in high school, you don't have much money, if any. You got a little part-time job maybe. Some folks used to get out of school early, go to school half a day, and then you had work release where you go to school. At the half of the time of the day. You go to work for the next half of the day, and then you're good. That's like you get a grade off of that. So the little money that you had, you know what I'm saying, you might be able to do something with the little shorty or whoever that you're trying to do something for, but, you know, you can't give as much as what you would like to. I mean, because...
What age did you get your first job?
I was 15 years old. My first job was Smoothie King.
Really?
Yes, it was.
So you know all the ins and outs of making those smoothies?
Yeah. I still remember.
Is it actually healthy or is it bullshit? You don't work for them no more. You're not liable.
And this was how long ago? Ain't no NDA. That shit is... So I would say it's partially healthy, but it's not all that fresh like what you think. Like the strawberries. It's the strawberries. But you remember how you used to get strawberries and it be in a strawberry syrup too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. So all that sugar that you think you're not getting, that sugar is coming from the syrup of the strawberry. They always keep that shit in the back frozen.
Yeah, you gotta freeze it.
Yeah. Only thing that might be fresh is the bananas.
Ew, I hate bananas in my smoothie. I'd rather just eat a banana.
It gives off, you put a little bit of banana and it'll take over the whole smoothie.
The whole thing.
You will not taste nothing else but banana. But I will say working at Smoothie King was pretty dope though.
Did you make enough money for your shorty?
Yeah, I did actually. When I worked at Smoothie King, because I ain't really had nothing else to do. All I did was work and play football. And go to school, obviously. And so I had.
What was minimum wage back then?
$7.25, the same thing it is right now.
That's still minimum wage?
Still minimum wage.
No, it's not.
Dead ass.
Inflation, bro. There's no way it's still minimum wage.
We're about to find out.
Okay, anybody who's young, dumb, and broke, let us know. You better look it up. Well, I will say when my first job was Rite Aid.
Okay.
I was 15 when I got the job, turning 16 2 months later, because I remember getting it in March. That's wild. How is minimum wage still $7.25?
And remember, I was working there at 15. This is 16 years ago. The minimum wage had just went up when I started working there.
Yeah, it had to because I was 15. I started at $6.25.
Yeah, it just went up when I got that job.
Yeah.
So
I thought that was something. I was like,
I was happy.
But no, actually, I thought it was something when I would get my 25-cent raises.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got up to 7 eventually.
Yeah, we're still at $7.25, even though gas prices are soaring. Everything is just high.
That's wow. So what you trying to say is we all still young, dumb, and broke?
In a sense, unless you just made it. Like she said earlier, nigga, we made it. Not
Barely.
Shit,
Barely.
But how'd you like Rite Aid?
I thought it fit me at the time, but I hated it eventually.
Yep.
It was just really boring, bro. And I hated mornings. I'm still allergic to mornings. And just having to be there at 9 and I hated it.
Oh, you had to be there at 9? Oh, man, that's great. I had to be at Smoothie King at 6. Because, them early birds that want to get their smoothies super early. Everybody want to get their smoothie super early for breakfast, heading into work. Yep.
I just remember, do you remember pulling up to your first job and do you remember okay, you had to be there at 6. Do you remember the routine, pulling up, hoping that your boss, well, for me, I would hope the boss was a little late so I could kind of doze off in the car. Never was, maybe sometimes. Or I just hate it. I remember having to pry those automatic doors open to come in. I used to hate thinking about prying the door open to go in. It wasn't a bad job, y'all. It was the monotony of it.
Yeah.
And I did it for all of high school. So sophomore year to senior year.
Okay. So you're there for a few years. That's good, though.
Yeah, I was so happy to quit. I was so excited to put my 2 weeks in. And they didn't want me to go. I remember my boss didn't.
I know you had to work hard there. Not hard isn't they had you doing a lot of crazy stuff, but they liked you.
Quick story. Before we get into the rest of these bars.
Listen up, kids.
Quick story time. My story times are never quick. But anyways, quick story time. I remember working. I was working with my boss, Janet, who I loved working with her. And there was an envelope. I was checking somebody out of the cashier. There was an envelope that was left on, it was on the side, over to the side of the cash register. And I didn't think about it. Well, I didn't notice it at first. Then I came back and I noticed it. And on the front of it, it said Tracy. When I flipped it over, it said Tracy. It spelled my name, just how my name is spelled. And there was money in there, cold cash, over $300-400.
You thought it was yours.
No, I didn't. I knew it wasn't mine, but I was like, this is an envelope with cold hard cash in here. I know this is over $300 or $400. No, I think Janet ended up counting it. I don't know why. But anyways, and I was like, and I turned it into her. I was like, this was left on here. My name is on it, but this isn't mine.
Right.
And the lady who it belonged to, she rushed back in an hour later. I think she called first and we said we had it. And she rushed. She was like, oh my God, thank you so much. This was my rent money. I was going to deposit it. And she was like, thank you so much. And Janet was like, that's really crazy because her name is Tracy. And she really could have took this. She was like, oh my, thank you. I wish I could give you some. I don't have any. This was my rent money. I was going to.
Yeah.
And I felt really good in that moment about myself.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one of them good things. That good karma came back around. I know it had to come back around sooner or later.
Somehow, one way or the other.
I think good, though. That's good on you because, and I ain't gonna lie to you. If I see an envelope with my name on it with a bunch of money in it.
At 16 years old? Or I was probably 17.
Saying,
I was 17.
At this age, no, I wouldn't do that because I know it's not mine. But at the age of 16, 15, 16, 17 years old, you're probably like, okay.
Let us know if you're able to comment from watching this. Would you have, at 16 years old or 17 years old, would you have turned in an envelope that had your money, your name on it, and it wasn't your money. Would you have turned that in, or would you would have been like, it is what it is? There's no paper trail, so it's like, what?
If I would have been around, and I would have heard the story, that was my rent, or that was what I was going to use for this or that, I would have felt bad, and I would have gave it up.
Yeah, but a lot of people probably would have been like, I hear you, but I gotta die on this hill with the lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to lie. It's like, no, I'm not letting up. Like, I'm sticking by this lie. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Because it's like, now you got to admit that you took this shit.
I know. See, here's the thing. I'm going to go walk around and be like, oh, look what I found.
Get out of here, bro.
Look what I found out of the dog aisle. Or whatever, it just popped up. It's crazy. I never went down that aisle.
Right. That's what the person gonna say. I never went down that aisle. What are you
like? Well, here's your buddy. Have a good day. Bye. Take off ready.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it did come back as good karma because I remember that going into the semester of my freshman year of college, I remember my dorm situation being all
messed up.
Yeah, it was like a mess. Yeah. It was a mess, like trying to get my dorm shit together. Yeah. But it ended up working out. I didn't stay in the best dorm, but I had somewhere to stay. Right. And I ended up staying in the same dormitory with my really good friend at the time too. So
that's good.
And I had a dope roommate.
That always makes it better. I ain't gonna lie to you. Having a dope roommate. I didn't go to college, but I was in the military, and we had to have roommates, like one person to the room. Having a dope roommate can make or break the time that you're in there. It makes you want to either stay in your room or only come in your room just to sleep and then leave right after that.
Right. She was dope. She was super sweet. She was a bitch in real life, but and she will tell you that.
And y'all got along.
We got along so well. Like, she was so sweet. She was kind of protective over me too, kind of. She was super cool. Didn't take no shit. She was really that bitch. Like, her confidence level was dope. And she was born and raised in Savannah, so she wasn't there on the weekends. So on the weekends, I kind of had my own room.
Spot.
Because she would work. She worked at Panera Bread. So she would go to work. She would leave sometimes Thursday. Sometimes she might go stay with her boyfriend or her mama house. But it was closer to Panera Bread.
Okay.
She always went home. So I guess that karma did come back because
I would say so, because that's definitely some good karma right there, because you had to only share your room 3, maybe 4 days out the week.
Yeah, and then like for whatever breaks, she would always leave early.
And then you had the whole for your whatever break that you stay at the crib.
And I didn't have Friday classes.
Oh shit, she was good.
I didn't have Friday classes both semesters, I think. She used to tell me she used to wake up sometimes if she was there Friday mornings because she had a Friday class, I think. She would just be like looking over. She would tell me, she's like, girl, I be looking at you like, I want to slap your ass because I be asleep. She got to get ready.
She want to hit your ass with the pillow one good time. Wake your ass up.
Right. All right, let's continue on these bars. We went down a whole rabbit hole, y'all.
We damn sure did, but we're going to keep going. So another way for this bar that I think what he was meaning when he said, I cannot give you everything, I wish I could, is relationship-wise. He probably couldn't give her the relationship that she wanted to, or you know what I'm saying, because he wasn't mentally there. You got to think about the age, you know what I'm saying? Some people wanted to be in relationships, and some people didn't want to be in relationships, and she wanted that, and he didn't want to give her that, or it's not to say that he didn't want to. He couldn't because he knew himself. He knew what he wanted, maybe. So he was being honest. You can respect that, right?
Absolutely. Here's the thing. When you get older, well, I know for me, getting older and realizing like because I've entertained the idea of, maybe starting to get back out there, guys. I've entertained the idea.
What?
I'm not out here looking, but I was thinking about what I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we all say I want a nigga with money, but when I really thought about it, I was like, it's not like I just want a nigga with money just for like to say I do. It's really like, yo, we in this game. What you laughing at?
Your voice. I just want a nigga with money, and then you keep going with your regular Western. When you talk about money. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but it's not, I think about what I want, and it's like, yo, I'm playing this shit for the long haul now. Like, you gotta have money, bro. And like, I think about my situation, and I'm just like, okay, well, that's why I'm going hard and just trying to boss up. Like, right now, I've taken a huge pay cut. But I mean, you know, I play with the idea of always going back to the bar, but whatever. But I say all that to say is like
Find you a nigga with money.
when when you're dating and you're young, I just remember I was thinking about what I want.
Right.
And I remember thinking like, damn, it is a wild time to be young, dumb, and broke in love.
Yeah.
It's a wild time, bro.
I mean, think about
Like you doing shit poor together. Should be fun.
And the poor shit is
And it's
going to
okay for you to be poor.
It's okay. They're not expecting you to have money just like you're not expecting them to have money. When it came to Valentine's Day or birthday and shit like that, you do what you could. Or you do like some folks, if you didn't have a job, you ask your parent, hey, can I get like $10, $20 so I can get such and such something for their birthday? Some parents would be cool with it. Some parents be like, hell no. I ain't buying that.
I always dated broke niggas.
Damn.
Yo, not me snitching on me. It's not that they was broke, y'all. It's just when I think about like what these girls on like the new age
Nowadays,
Gen Zers
nowadays
they talking about all this shit too, and I'm like, yo, I never in my life thought about money.
These young niggas be buying
when it came to
shoes.
Yeah, I never thought about money when it came to dating when I was in my teens or whatever. I mean, in college, I didn't think about that neither. Like, I had a job sophomore year until same thing with high school. Sophomore year of college all the way, past, or I kept the job afterward. Yeah. But I worked the same place, Express, that whole time, retail. And the guy I was seeing, he had a job. Yeah, I mean, it was like, it made sense. It wasn't like we was broke and we was just scraping and shit. But it was just like, that's still broke though. Like, but it's okay. Like, it's okay.
Yeah. Especially, look, I'm going to tell you right now.
Without the pressures of money, it's just a wild time, bro.
No cap. No pressure of money. It's just, you good.
Yeah.
The only pressure was sometimes, I won't even say it was pressure, but it's like, can you give me something from the vending machine? Yeah, I got like $2 in my pocket. Let me go ahead. What you want? You want Big Texas? No, let me get some hot Cheetos. Bet.
What's Big Texas?
Big Texas cinnamon bun, cinnamon roll thing.
I've never had it.
Oh my gosh, she's never had a Big Texas.
Never seen it either.
It's okay. We'll have to fix that. Okay. It's great. Love it. Oh, back in high school, I used to get my snack before going to football practice was a Big Texas and some Cheetos. The jalapeno cheese Cheetos.
What did I used to get? Did that make sense?
And
what did I used to get?
Yeah, we used to get.
What did I used to get? Why does that sound weird? Anyways, what I used to get from the vending machine. Oh, I was a Pop-Tart hoe.
Oh man, Pop-Tarts were good. They had either cinnamon or the strawberry.
No, I used to like for whatever fucking reason, I used to like the Oreo one.
The Oreo one was good. Yeah, the Oreo was good. Cookies and cream. Yeah, cookies and cream.
Yeah. I just remember the chocolate. Did I like that one though? Or did I get that one by accident? I just remember having that one a lot. Did I even like it though?
I don't know. I just know the best way to eat the cookies and cream ones if you put it in the freezer.
I did. Okay, here's something I tolerated. I would get a Cinnabon, the iced one. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I got those.
I don't like hot
because it's gross. Yes. That icing is disgusting.
Nasty as fuck. Yeah, I'd rather just get a regular honey bun. Warm that bitch up.
Fat. I actually don't care for them warmed up. I actually, unpopular opinion, I don't like Krispy Kreme warmed up either. Like that hot and ready, the sign. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Hot and ready?
I don't know who she is.
Are you disowning me?
I don't know who she is, y'all.
No,
Krispy Kreme, hot and ready. The best time to get a Oh, snap. I'm going to start hitting the thing. I keep forgetting. Well, the best time to get them donuts is they're hot and ready. Pass me a napkin, please.
I do not like it at all whatsoever.
Give me one of them.
Not at all. But anyways, I think what I used to get was Pop-Tarts. I would get the strawberry one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like those warmed up either.
Oh all right, we're gonna move forward because you're about to wreck it. The next lyric I got is "I'm so high at the moment, I'm so caught up in this." So I will start off by saying I never smoked or did any drugs when I was in high school. So I didn't. My first time ever smoking was after I had graduated high school. It was on my way to work when I was still working at Smoothie King with the manager that I was working with.
Allegedly smoking weed.
Yep.
Allegedly.
First time got high. But nothing really happened. My first time really getting high, I didn't get high. My first time really getting high, I felt like I was floating. My goodness, I don't know what that.
Yeah,
I think it was some kush.
Being high.
Every step I took, I felt like I was gliding, not stepping. I felt like I was gliding through the bowling alley.
I bet you I could top your story. Have we talked about this? I don't know.
First time you're high?
Yeah, I think I don't know if we talked about it. Anyways, I I was off for Loco.
Oh,
The
no,
lemon flavored one.
Oh.
It was. I remember that was my first time experiencing Four Loco. Didn't know what it was.
Oh my God. And this was back then, right? So this was
Mm-hmm.
before they got rid of all the extra stuff. Because remember I
This
told
is when
you
it
this.
could kill you.
Yes, this is
when
when it was
Four
it was an
Loko was
energy
lethal.
drink and it was still liquor in there too.
Didn't know what it was. Didn't know that. But I definitely here's some more napkins just in case.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I got high. No, I was drunk first, and then I got high, and then I had a 7 a.m. call time to be on set. I was doing a movie at SCAD.
How did you? What
For a graduate student.
did you get any sleep?
I don't remember. I genuinely don't.
But you made it to that 7 a.m. call though, huh?
Yeah, but we was out till. I feel like the sun was. No, I don't think we slept.
Y'all went straight there.
I think we had to.
That's crazy.
Because we all had to be on set. That was all. It was the three of us.
Was it like a practice or did y'all have to actually
No,
perform?
we were filming that day.
Oh wow, y'all are rough. Y'all are.
I hope she.
thugs.
I think she did pass her. It was a graduate student's film. I went to school in Savannah, so I was a theater student. So I would work with SCAD here and there. When they would have like stuff and they needed actors, black actors. So it was a student film for a graduate student.
You're wild, Tracy.
We're all wild because me
Nick.
and the guy that
Nick
had us
Tracy.
doing all this shit, literally, the movie was just me and him.
Uh-huh.
The movie was just me and him. I remember our chemistry being so good.
Well, that can also help where y'all could feed off of each other.
Yeah, and we had a time that night. It was me, him, and then my homegirl who was, she was doing something on the movie, but she wasn't in, it was just me and him. We were the only
Only ones in it.
cast.
Right.
I can't remember what she was doing, but she was a part of it.
Right,
Production somehow, one way or the other. So crazy times. How do we even get here? Oh, being high.
Yeah, being high. Yeah. We keep on going in these tangents, but
Well,
you know
it's
what?
good
If
conversation.
it very much so is, and hopefully y'all give us some feedback. Let us know how it was for your first time getting high, or your first time being drunk. Comment below. Let us know. We'll comment back. Trust me. I promise you that. But the other part that I got to go with this lyric is that he could also mean a relationship high as well. You know how you high in that relationship because you know everything that's going on, or high in the moment. Not even necessarily for the relationship, just high off the moment of being with this person. You know what I mean? Because he said previously that we already discussed that he couldn't give her everything that he wished he could give her.
That's
But
true.
he could have been caught up in the moment of what they were going with. So he was trying something at least.
It's so funny when I think of that. I there's this YouTuber that I watch, and she was basically saying how she'd been like kind of going through it lately, and she was like, "And I don't do drugs or drink at all whatsoever, so I just be out here just raw dogging life."
Raw dog in life.
She didn't say that. I don't think she just said that by like verbatim, but
That's
what
it's.
I got.
That's what. Yeah. That's.
And so I just think about when we're young and we're like high off love, we just be like raw dogging the emotions we go
and
through.
just going. I mean, because a lot of the emotions are first time emotions. Like outside of obviously you love your family and everything like that, but falling in love with somebody that is outside of your family for the first time doing
Right.
that, like
Whew. A time.
high school, man, high school.
I think in the last episode I mentioned that I feel like this song should have been more relatable. I thought when he was talking about it, it was about college students.
Yeah, when the previous time we tried to quote, you did say that.
Yeah.
You said and I quote, you said this song is more relatable
to
college students more so because in high school you're expected to not have any
Yeah, you're a
money.
kid.
You're a kid. You're not supposed. The money you have is really your parents, unless you got your own little job. But that's not until your sophomore, maybe your sophomore year, but usually your junior to senior year, right? Whereas in college, you're still young. You're fresh out of high school. You're about 17, 18, depending on how old it was you graduated.
And you feel like an adult, but you're not, but you are.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you feel like you
but
should
I'm
have a little
broke.
money, but you're young, dumb, and broke because you're still learning a lot about life. And we don't mean dumb as in like a educational dumb. We're meaning I
some of
mean
y'all.
well yeah. But I meant it more so in a life view dumb. Like, we don't know nothing at the age of any age of 16, 17, 18 down there. We're still learning. As you grow, you're learning. So that's where I think that he's coming for when he says young, dumb, and broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he mean educational wise, although educationally we still weren't all that bright either way though, even as you could, But let's see, the next lyric I got is, we have so much in common, we argue all the time. So couples in high school, I've seen a lot of couples in high school. Some of my friends, some weren't my friends, but streets talk when you're in high school, hallways talk, however you want to put it. Couples will always argue. You hear about it. Oh, such and such was arguing. Oh, such and such broke up. Oh, such and such is back together.
Oh, they got into it.
Yeah, it's like it is like you see it or you might hear about it, and then you hear they get back together.
Was there any gossip about you? Did you have a high school sweetheart?
No, I didn't have a high school sweetheart.
Me neither.
I didn't have a high school sweetheart. I did not. I didn't.
I remember coming to Georgia, moving to Georgia, and I dated one guy.
How did that go?
It's fun. I'm laughing because he's one of the best friends, and I think they're still cool to this day, of a famous rapper right now.
Oh wow.
I don't really care to name drop, but
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
The famous rapper was one of my first friends when I first moved out here.
Okay.
And I dated his friend, and it's funny because the famous rapper broke up with me for his friend when his friend wanted to break up with me.
Wait, say that one more time. The famous rapper.
So we'll call him
Jose. Jose and
Jose Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo and
the guy I dated was
Patron.
he's more of
Don Julio?
Nah, he's not. I mean,
Milagro.
I don't know. What would he be?
Terramana.
We'll give him Terramana.
Okay,
We'll give him Terramana. So basically, Jose is famous or whatever, but he wasn't famous then. He's, kid in high school with me. And I was dating Jose's friend, who is Terramana, and Terramana wanted to break up with me. He didn't have the balls at the time, at the age, to do it, and so he
got Jose Cuervo to break y'all up, tell you for him.
So what you want to know is so funny. It's funny how I remember this too, but it was actually one of those moments in high school where it was like, whoa, what is fucking happening?
Yeah.
I'm on the phone with Terramana. I get a call waiting, another call on the line. It's
Jose Cuervo.
It's Jose.
Oh my goodness.
And Jose's like, yeah, Terramana wants to break up with you. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I thought because they're jokesters. They're funny. They're class clowns. They're jokesters. They're funny.
Yeah.
And I think that he's joking. He's not.
So when you click
I'm like, he's on the other line. What are you talking about? And he's like, he wants to break up with you. And I was like, no, he doesn't. Like, stop playing.
So what happened when you click
I click over. I said, yo, Jose just hit me up. He's on my line talking about, you want to break up. Y'all stupid. Stop playing. Da, 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 da. And he was like, no, we're serious. Like, I think we should break up. And I don't remember what else happened after that, but it was very short. And I remember getting off the phone. I was living with my best friend at the time because my parents were in the middle of closing on the house we were going to move into. And I lived with my friend at the time and her family. And what happened? I just remember going to my best friend like, yo, I just got broken up with really, really weirdly. Like, Jose just hit me while I was on the phone with Terramana. Like, what the fuck?
Yo, that is crazy. But you know what? That is some high school stuff.
It's high school. Definitely. So I remember it because that was like, wow, how would you not remember that?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the ones you remember. For real. You cannot forget that one. That's funny too at the same time.
It's funny now for sure.
Yeah, now it is.
I remember being more confused than hurt when it first happened. I was like, what the, is this still thinking it was a joke? Because I was like, this doesn't happen. I've never seen this on a movie.
Right.
I've never seen this on anybody's sitcom. What is happening?
Yeah, where's Ashton Kutcher at, man? My man, what's going on?
So yeah, that was crazy.
That's really messed up though. Y'all could have did it right. Dang, Terramana. Your loss.
No, it's fine.
No, I'm just joking.
We were kids. We were literally children.
I'm really not joking. So then there's too much in common. So, it's just not, I'm sorry, I said too much in common, but argue all the time. Folks argue all the time in high school.
We didn't argue. I don't think I argued with anybody in high school.
Man, yeah, I used to see this. Well, maybe it's the same old couples that used to do that stuff all the time. But then
Those on again, off again. Oh, I know one.
You always
It
had
was a
one.
couple. One of them lived in my neighborhood. One of the guy in the relationship lived in my neighborhood. He was cool. But him and his girlfriend was always on and off.
It's high school shit. Young, dumb, and broke high school shit. Then you go on to having so much in common. And I feel like when you argue all the time, sometimes it's because you have so much in common. You're dating someone that's just like you. You know what I'm saying? So when you date someone that's exactly like you, that can kind of cause some friction. That's why they say opposites attract. Because when opposite, you fit more with somebody that is not necessarily total opposite of you. But like, for instance, I'm the type of person that and this does not make me soft or anything like that. So don't think that if you do, fuck you. I'm the type of person.
Remember what you were saying? It's not argue with your mom. What was your judge your mom?
Judge your mama. Yeah,
That's
yeah. Sorry, not fuck you. I'm sorry. Judge your mama. But I'm the type of person. If I get something at the restaurant, right, and it comes, I say I want mashed potatoes, and they bring me back macaroni and cheese. I'm like, you know what? It's cool. I ain't gonna stress it because I'm glad I got my food. I'm hungry. I just want to eat. I'm not gonna be the one to be like, I don't want the mashed potatoes. Like, I'll take it. I'm sorry. No, it's cool. I'm good. No, there's always the opposite person is the person that you're dating is the one. No. It's not okay. It's not okay.
Guys like that. Guys like the girls that are gonna speak up for them because y'all be too scared.
They're not scared. I just like, I'm good. And she's like, no.
But
he said he want mac and cheese. Please, can you get him some mac and cheese and take these mashed potatoes back, please?
As a waitress, I used to witness that all the time when I was a waitress.
The women will speak up for the dude. Be like, it's cool.
Always. That was so common. And then, like, off of seeing memes of why that happens so often, it's because guys love that.
No cap.
They could be the most alpha male, bro. But if they got that female who's gonna bark for them, they be just sitting back like, you know how it'd be like, your love is toxic. That right there, that whole
your love is toxic.
I feel like that's how they would be looking at me, like, just like your love is toxic, like that. How that meme goes.
That junk is so funny though, because it's like women that do that. It's like, she just told your ass, you better go get them damn macaroni and cheese.
And then you have, as a woman as a waitress, a woman who's a waiter. People have issues with names or whatever, but I would always have to address the girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm already expecting her to bark, regardless if she barks or not, because that's what they do.
So random tangent again. I'm sorry, but you ever, when you was a waitress, you ever felt like the woman was jealous because you would be talking to the guy? So like you're asking him what does he want, because you clearly need to know what does he want. And he might, I don't know, and he's like asking you questions. So you lean over, not in a seductive, I'm trying to holler, take your dude type of way, but you just lean over. Yeah, this is probably one of the best, or so and so. Like, here's where you could find this, and you could feel her eyes just like piercing the back of your skull or the side of your face. Like, you ever?
Yeah, for sure. It happens all the time. I will say, being a bartender is where you get the most respect.
I would have to.
I feel like women didn't try me at the bar off of like you talking to my man type shit at the bar. Because
normally at the bar, the man orders the drinks for both. I feel like the man orders the drinks for both. He kind of speaks for both at the bar.
Sometimes. Yeah, it's just sometimes.
Sometimes.
It just depends. It's not like a thing like it is at
tables.
No,
not a thing. But yeah, at tables it's way more often where the guy orders something. He's like, I didn't ask for this. She's like, yo, take this off. I want this. Or she'll be the one to be like, yeah, this is not adding up. She's the one checking the receipt. No, we didn't get this. Oh,
yeah, that happens at the bar too, though. That does happen, but I feel like everybody not everybody, but those are just common things. But honestly, being a bartender, because I was a waitress, I was a bottle girl, I was a cocktail waitress before too. So being a bartender, you get the most respect. People still will get disrespectful, but out of all positions, Like I had least issues at the
At the
bar.
bar.
Yeah, for sure.
I
People
would
really
have to
don't
say,
think that much of waitresses at all.
even like when we worked at the spot that we used to work at, I would notice that most of the issues that always took place would be at the tables, never really at the bar. You might have one or two minor issues every once in a while. You know how that goes. I mean, there's always a once in a few, but it was mainly at the tables with the servers that the issues would take place.
I just think the bar is just, there's a level of respect.
Yeah.
That's just that. It sets the bar, no pun intended, but bars. Look,
I see what you did there. Hey,
Anyways,
bars. You know what I'm saying?
there's just a level of respect, and that's why I used to hate when like children would sit at my bar because they don't know that etiquette yet. They don't know the vibe yet. I'll say they don't know the etiquette yet, and they don't know what that vibe is. So they come playing like they at a table, and it's like, why are you? But a lot of kids don't even like to sit. Not
At the
kids,
bar.
but like 21, 22, them youngins. That's what I mean.
the newly fresh. I got
Yeah.
my ID. I'm 21
I call them
years
kids.
old. Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
they are.
That's how
kids.
yeah.
But I just didn't want you guys to think like it was like
18.
children
Yeah.
coming to sit at the bar. That's
playing.
illegal. They can't even sit at the bar.
Can't do that.
But yeah, another tangent, but
No, good one. Good
good
one.
conversation.
Very good. Very good. So then the last lyric I got, he says, you always say I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm right. What's fun about commitment? So along with that, I have a link where he it takes me to where he did this. He spoke about this lyric. And as it comes up, here we go. So what's fun about commitment when we have our life to live? Now, I'm going to read verbatim what he says. Off my high school experience, I just saw so many broken relationships. I saw so many people from my old high school who dated throughout high school, and the minute they hit college, that was it. The moment they hit senior year, that was it. You think high school sweethearts are going to last forever, but in reality, they don't. So I was just saying, what's fun about commitment? Why do I have to commit myself to anything right now when I'm young? I have all of my life to find love, permanent love. I'm just young, dumb, and broke. I've got a whole bunch of love to give right now.
How old is Khalid?
I have no idea. I want to say.
Look it up really quick.
Let's see.
Because if this, I don't know. It's so weird when people, because I'm in my 30s now, it's so weird hearing about high school. You know what's so funny? I remember being working as a bottle girl, and one of the girls were really, really young. I think she had just turned 21, and she was still referring to things that happened in high school. And I was like, but that's so far away. I don't even care about anything that happened in high school.
He's only 25.
So 2017, how old is he?
2017.
I don't do math, y'all.
We're in what year right now?
2023.
We're in 2023. 2017
Yeah,
was
so
6
he
years
was-
ago. So he was 19
Yeah.
when he made that.
That's why.
He very
He
relatable.
wasn't in college yet.
He was just in college, just starting college.
Yeah.
19.
Well,
I
if
hope
he
you're in
went.
college.
You don't have
You
to.
better not be in
Just
high
put
school.
it. Oh, you hope he wasn't.
Either in college or just not in school. Period. Like, no.
Yeah, he was probably not in school. If you had Khalid fame, would you be in college?
I mean, probably not. Probably
I
not.
don't think his schedule
Or
would
you
allow.
could, or
allow
you
for
could
it.
online college, not in
Yeah.
college.
Oh, that's true because Megan Thee Stallion is still in school.
She definitely did.
She's taking her time with graduating, but I think she's gonna finish it.
Yeah, she definitely is. I believe she is because she's determined. In all honesty,
She's determined.
she is. She is.
Sound like a proud parent. She's determined.
No, she
She's
be
gonna get there.
good, and she speaks on it all the time. I mean, I do follow her on Instagram.
Actually, don't actually.
And she talks about it all the time, being what is called what she called a educated hottie. But then hot girl summer is when she's done with school, so she go crazy. Yep, that's what she does.
I just can't believe he's that young.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Just seeing that, like he is very young. Very young.
Interesting.
But that's all the bars I got for us on
Okay,
this
yeah.
beautiful song. This is a great song. Please go listen to it whenever you get a chance. Great song. Khalid is a great artist. Listen to his albums too.
Do you have an 86?
I do have 86.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
I don't remember what your 86 was. So.
Would you rather go back to high school, but with all the knowledge and experience you have now,
Oh yeah.
or would you rather stay here and accept $10 million? $10 million.
I'm staying here and taking 10 mil.
I'm going back. I'm going back. back.
No,
to
I don't
high school,
want to
high
do
school.
anything over in high school.
So let me explain why I'll go back. I'll go back because there's a lot of things that I didn't know. So for instance, I told you I played football, right, when I was in high school. I played football. I would go to practice. I do my workouts during the day, but that was it. Nobody ever sat me down and was like, if you want to play football, because I did want to play at the next level, but I was never told this is what it's going to take to play at the highest level. So me knowing what I know now, I would know what it would take to play at the next level, working out in the morning, and then working out during the day during school, practice, workout after that. You know what I'm saying? Those type of things, running track, things like that. That's what I'm saying? This is little minor things that I could tweak to maybe enhance my capabilities. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all. Like to at
Sounds
least play.
good, but no.
No, no, that's
It's
no
a no
you,
for me,
dog.
dog. Literally.
That's
I will
no.
take 10 mil. There is nothing about high school that I want to re-experience. I don't even care if my outcome would have been better than it is now. There is nothing about high school I want to re-experience.
Nothing.
It's not that I had a bad high school year. Actually, sophomore year was my favorite year with that whole weird breakup and everything. But I
mean, I understand it. It's just nothing that was.
if I had to redo years, I would do college over. College was
That's cool.
fun.
Okay.
College
okay.
was great. But
See, I didn't go to college, so yeah.
I would not, in nobody's
high school?
hell, there's no version of me that wants to go back there.
To high school.
And it wasn't like it was excruciating
So what
and
if
bad.
what if you narrowed it down? What if you could just go back? What if you could go back just for your senior year of high school?
No, because senior year is when I wanted to get out the most.
Oh, okay.
And I don't regret it. A lot of people are like, oh, you're trying to grow too. No, I wanted to get out. Senior year was when I fell out with my then best friend. Well, one of them. And we're good?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was just looking.
Senior year is when we fell out over some petty bullshit. He said, she said stuff. I don't even remember the story for real. But I know it was like over petty shit. And I just remember feeling so out of place, having to gravitate to a new friend group. The thing that saved me that last year was being in theater. I quit playing tennis because I just
Play
didn't.
tennis?
I sucked, but I did.
Yeah, at least you tried though. I mean, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I got better throughout the season,
That's
but
what I'm saying,
I
but
was not a good player.
You
at all.
won the Venus Arena.
No, I was the furthest thing from the very furthest.
You
thing
made the
from.
team though. You had to have some type of capabilities of being somewhat good.
Well, we needed a team,
Oh, okay.
so we had some good players though. Like the girls on there were good. I just wasn't one of them.
Okay.
But I like the outfit, so and the thought of tennis was cute. So.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, that was the year we fell out. I quit playing tennis because I wasn't that good, and two, it was just awkward, and I just didn't like being around. I just didn't like the environment. I was so out of place, and so that's the only thing that saved me was being in theater. Like I started, we had a new theater teacher, and I was with all the theater kids, but I had so much fun. That was what saved my senior experience.
Okay.
But other than that, it wasn't to say that was the only reason why, because me and her fell out. It was just when I think about my time in high school, it just wasn't.
You didn't really
it.
enjoy it. I
It
understand.
was
That's
cool,
understandable.
but it wasn't it. The only year that was exciting was sophomore year because I was new. It was a public school. I wanted to go to a public school. It was a lot of black people. I went to predominantly white schools for the most part. Well, my freshman year, I went to a predominantly white
school. So you got to be with your peoples your sophomore year.
Yeah, and it was fun. And I was already ahead because in private school, you're ahead.
Yeah.
And I was in Boston private school.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Education different.
I went to Matnon High. Okay. So, yeah, I was already ahead. So I really didn't have to pay attention in class because I already did all the shit and I knew how to do it. Yeah, so.
Okay.
I was just having fun.
Well, that's all I got for us today.
Alrighty. Was this a long one? I felt like we had a lot to say. Came back and we had a lot to get off our mind.
We had an hour almost.
Okay,
56 minutes.
Cool. All right, well.
We're going to the bar. You want to go first? I already got mine if you don't know yours yet.
Yeah, go first.
All right, my tip for the bar is young adults enjoy being young, dumb, and broke. Because, once you become an adult and you're an adult and you're not dumb anymore and you got money, there's a lot of things that come with that. Being an adult is just responsibilities. With money, there comes taxes and all that other stuff that I wish they would have taught us back in high school.
Facts.
And then being smarter, you cannot say, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? You have to know these things. There's certain things you have to know. There's no, I don't know. Yeah. You know what I mean? So enjoy your innocence while you have it. And we'll put it like that. Enjoy the innocence while you have it, because, you know, there's not much responsibility at the time.
I will say I'm sorry.
No, that's it. No.
I will say for my tip, if you're an adult and you're young, dumb, and broke, that's cool too. I'm just going to put that out there, because one thing that helps me take pressure off of me and helps me not spiral in my big age is just being like, I tried my best. Like, I don't know these things. And it's crazy because I feel like I like you said, like there are things you have to know. But honestly, as an adult, there's some things I don't know, and they're boring. I don't want to take the time to know, or it's just...
Who cares?
Yeah. And some things I should care about. And I'm just like, bro, I'm being dumb, but I'm young. I'm not necessarily broke, but yeah.
And don't think that you have to have it all the way together for the young, dumb, broke adults. You don't have to have it all together. You're in your 20s. Your early 20s.
That applies to
at that.
both adults and the kids.
And the kids. Well, yeah.
Remember when we was 20s, in our 20s, we thought 30s was like, we got to be sick.
We got to be good. No, I'm telling you right now, I'm 31, still trying to figure life out. And it's okay. It is okay. Because you know what? I will have it figured out before I hit the 40s.
Cheers to
Cheers to having everything figured out before we hit 40.
Yes, cheers to that. Thank you guys again for tuning into another episode of Bar2Bar podcast.
Appreciate y'all.
You can follow us on at Bar2Bar podcast on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at ooh.nicolette. That's Nicolette.
You can follow me on Instagram at KAP. That's Cap, KAP_ransom.
Yep, because that nigga be capping.
I don't know what you talk about. I don't know.
Thank you so much. So much. Shout out to our regulars.
Yes.
We'll see y'all next week.
Peace.